Alright, what's going on, everybody? Sports Expert here, and we're doing our Week 13 picks video. So I'm doing it a day later because Week 13 is not technically ending until Wednesday night, which is crazy because of that Steelers-Ravens game. So I decided to do it a day later. I was kind of lazy to do it last night, but, we'll do it now. So why not? As we're going to get things started, as I appreciate everyone being here, please hit the subscribe button for more picks videos and NFL content, more live streams and stuff like that videos. Please turn on post notifications, like the video, and comment what you think about these picks and what your picks are. So I'd appreciate everyone being here. So yeah, here we go. Let's get started. So, Saints-Falcons. I have the Saints winning 21-10. This is I think yesterday's game versus the Raiders was a fluke. I think that was a fluke for the Falcons, winning 43-6. They're going to come back down to earth. I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know if I can see them winning here, but, maybe they'll win. Maybe we're wrong, but I can't. For some reason, I just cannot see the Falcons winning again, even if they're at home. I got the Saints. I feel like the Saints are going to take the Falcons' number. I think Taysom Hill has a nice day on the ground. I think Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray will run the ball hard on that defense. Yeah, I got the Saints winning 21-10. Matt Ryan just doesn't look very good this year, honestly, even in that win. I don't think he's doing anything. That Saints defense is improving drastically, and they're getting a lot of people back. So I can't see the Falcons winning this game. I got the Saints 21-10. Lions-Bears. Yeah, the Bears. They suffered a massive loss last night versus the Packers. And the Lions, they fired Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. They're in disarray too. I'm taking the Bears at home. I am taking the Bears. Most people will take the Lions. I'm taking the Bears. 24-17 Bears is what I got. I can't. I can't trust the Lions right now, just because they're gonna have a teeny bit of a new system going in with Darrell Bevell being the interim head coach. I just can't see the Lions ending up winning this game. They're too much disarray. They're more disarray than the Bears, even though I feel the Bears are in a ton of disarray right now, dysfunction, but I think they'll end up winning a game. I can't see that defense losing 6 games in a row. And that Lions offense just concerns me. I'm taking the Bears 24-17. I think Trubisky has enough decent day to get him the win. So I got the Bears 24-17. Bengals, Dolphins, not a lot to talk about in this game, other than the Bengals quarterback is Brandon Allen. He didn't play horrible against a good Giants defense, but he didn't play any good at all. So I don't think he's going to do much against a top-ranked Dolphins defense who's going to be coming in hungry after they allowed 3 points to the Jets. Well, the Jets are probably going 0-16. That doesn't really count. But if you think about it, it does. They're still an NFL team. The Dolphins are going to come out hungry. Tua's probably going to come back for this game. I think he's going to... I think Tua comes out with some firepower, and I feel like one guy they're going to go after is Devontae Parker. I think Devontae Parker ends up having a big game for the Dolphins. I feel like that passing attack is going to be too much for the Bengals, and I don't see the Bengals staying in this game at all. I got the Dolphins winning 34-9. Next game, Browns-Titans. I am a Cleveland Browns fan. I am taking the Tennessee Titans 31-20. They're at home, and yeah, Derrick Henry is unstoppable. The Browns' rush defense is just bad. They allowed 130 rushing yards to James Robinson. I don't know. I don't think they can stop Henry. I don't think anyone can stop Henry. But the same thing. I don't think anyone can stop Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. But I feel like this could be a shootout. It has the potential, but I think the Titans are going to win 31-20. I think they're going to win by double digits. I just don't see the Browns winning this one. I feel like the Browns have some nice weapons out there. Austin Hooper, Jarvis Landry, Kadero Hodge. And the Titans their secondary is just horrendous right now. Even with guys like Malcolm Butler, Desmond King, and guys like that, for some reason they're just struggling mightily. So I think that maybe Baker can get the passing game going, but I just feel like the Titans' offense will be too much. It'll tire the defense out. I don't think the Browns are going to be too perfect on offense, especially if that Titans. I feel like that Titans defensive line is going to step it up this week. The Browns are talking a lot of crap too. That's going to motivate the Titans even more. And, the Titans have a home game with fans. I don't see anyone covering A.J. Brown or Corey Davis. Terrence Mitchell and Kevin Johnson aren't working out. So, no. I got the Titans winning 31-20. I don't see anything happening from the Browns in this game. But I think the Browns are a team that probably will lose and just bounce back. They'll win a few games in a row. All right, next game, Colts Texans. Man, the Colts, yeah, they just got crushed by Tennessee, like I said. Derrick Henry put around, I believe, 170 yards on the ground. Yeah. The Colts didn't have DeForest Buckner. They didn't have Jonathan Taylor. They didn't have Bobby Okereke. They didn't have a few guys. So I think that's going to make an impact. I think all four guys that they were missing are coming back. So I think the Colts win on the road. I think the Colts are going to win it on the road, 28-27. It's going to be a very close game. It's going to be who can make a play at the end. Who can make a play at the end? I think Phillip Rivers will make a play at the end over Deshaun Watson, believe it or not. I think that Colts defense is going to hold Watson in check in the fourth quarter. I think this could be a game where Texans lead like 27-14 in the fourth and Colts come back. I feel like Colts are a team that definitely knows how to come back in games. And if they're getting people back, like DeForest Buckner, Bobby Okereke, Jonathan Taylor, yeah, and Danico Autry, the Colts will feast over that team on defense. I got the Colts 28-27. I think they win last second. Raiders, Jets. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about in this one. The Raiders are going to bounce back. I feel like that game versus the Falcons was a fluke. They went on the road 38-0. The Jets' offense is terrible. The Raiders' defense isn't great, but the Jets are a bad team. There's no question about that. 38-0. I think the Raiders shut them out. Jaguars, Vikings. The Jaguars surprisingly played pretty well against the Browns. Browns had a lot of injuries on defense. And yeah, I feel like putting Mike Glennon in was the right move. And if they keep him in here, I think he could definitely give this team room to compete in games. But I got the Vikings winning this one at home 30-23. I just feel like the Vikings are a team that just after a win, I feel like they're motivated. They're a motivated team after a win. They're gonna they're gonna bounce back. They're gonna get out there. I mean, they already bounced back versus Carolina yesterday, but they're gonna come hungry, motivated. They're gonna want to win as many games as they can. So, yeah, I am taking the Vikings in this one. I have a feeling they could still go 10-6 if they play amazing. So, don't count that Vikings team out. I think Mike Glennon plays pretty well again. Vikings don't have much of a secondary, but I just think Dalvin Cook, who hasn't played great the last couple weeks, has a bounce-back game. He'll have 100+. Vikings win. Rams, Cardinals. Man, the Rams. What happened versus the 49ers? The 49ers do have the Rams number, but that was an unacceptable loss at home. That was unacceptable. The Cardinals, that was kind of an unacceptable loss too versus New England, but I get that one a bit more. I'm not surprised the Patriots won it all. I'm not surprised. But I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one at home. I think they bounce back 37-34. I think it's going to be a shootout game. Kyler Murray is going to get rolling. Jared Goff's going to get rolling. I think it's going to come down to who turns over the ball. And I feel like Jared Goff turns over the ball. Jared Goff has the most turnovers in football since week 6 with 11. I think Jared Goff is going to turn over the ball late in the game. I think the Cardinals are going to end up winning, taking advantage of it. I got the Cardinals in this one, 37-34. D-Hop, Christian Kirk, Dan Arnold, guys like that, Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds, Larry Fitz. They have a lot of guys out there they're going to use. I got the Cardinals 37-34. Giants, Seahawks. Man, Giants fans getting hyped. They're getting hyped about having the division lead. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Giants fans. I see you. Seahawks win 23-15. Seahawks are at home. They may not have fans, but Russell Wilson, they have a really good defense, the Giants. Don't get me wrong. That's why I only have the Seahawks scoring 23. But without Daniel Jones, that team ain't winning any football games. Colt McCoy, no. Not in that Giants offensive scheme. Heck no. They can't win. I got the Seahawks 23-15. Seahawks defense will find a way to make plays. Packers, Eagles. I got the Packers 20-14. Carson Wentz, man. What in the world? I know the Packers don't have great defense, but their defense is going to show it next week, what they can do. It's going to be a statement game here at home. They don't put a ton of points up on the board, but I feel like this is one of the games they're going to try to use a lot of time of possession, going to run the football, not score a ton of points, even though they like to run up the score. But I think the Packers win 20-14. I think it's going to go all well for the Packers. I just don't see a lot from that Eagles offense that tells me they're going to upset the Packers. Panthers, Patriots, Chargers. A lot of people consider this an upset, but I checked. The Chargers are favored at home, which is interesting. So But I am taking the Chargers. I'm going to take the Chargers 34-28. I think the Chargers are a really complete team, but they just don't translate into it. Doesn't translate into wins. They could have like 6 wins if they knew how to stay close in games. But the team just doesn't translate to wins. But they're kind of like the Falcons. But the Falcons aren't blowing leads as much anymore. But the Chargers still blow leads, of course. So, but I am going to take the Chargers in this one, 34-28. Cam Newton has just had a weird season. A weird season where he's been good, he's been bad. And I feel like that Chargers defense will frustrate him. I think the Chargers defense will go off this week. I think a lot of people are saying maybe Stephon Gilmore or J.C. Jackson could frustrate the young guy in Justin Herbert. I think Herbert will be just fine. He'll be motivated. He'll be locked in. I got the Chargers in this one, 34-28. Herbert turns the ball one time or less. Who cares if they better flex this game? Who wants this game to be Sunday Night Football? Who? Chiefs, Broncos. Broncos didn't even have a quarterback last week. They're going to get crushed. I don't care if they have a quarterback. They're getting crushed. 45-10 Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, McCole Hardman, Byron Pringle. I could name them all day. DeMarcus Robinson. I'm probably missing someone. Sammy Watkins, Le'Veon Bell, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No stopping them. Broncos get demolished. Chiefs win 45-10. Steelers versus Washington football team. Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers. I was considering an upset. I really was. But it's too risky at this point. It's too risky. We're in my pick'em challenge. I'm actually a bit behind. I feel like it's too risky. I got the Steelers in this one, 29-22. The Steelers, I feel that Washington defense is no joke. It is no joke. But when you look at it, Roethlisberger and that offense is they're gonna shine. Claypool, Schuster, they're going to do everything they can to burn that secondary. And I think they will, 29-22. I think Washington keeps it close, but I don't think they'll keep it close enough to win the football game. I think Alex Smith makes some nice throws, and Antonio Gibson, he's been great. I think that's what happens, but I got the Steelers. Bills, 49ers. I got the Bills winning 35-31. A lot of people have the Bills crushing. I have the Bills keeping it close. The 49ers keeping it close, even at home versus the Bills. I think Josh Allen's a good quarterback, a great quarterback coming in this league. That's in this league. I think Mullins is actually going to play really well and keep this game going. I think they're going to run the ball with Mostert, and Bradley Roby was suspended 6 games. That's nice. Him and Will Fuller. I don't know what now that so the Texans fire Bill O'Brien, and it just continues even without him. But yeah. Continuing with this, the Bills, that Bills defense is just not great this year. But I think they're going to allow points. They're allowing points in this game. They're going to score points, but they allow points. But I think they score just enough points versus the 49ers. I honestly could see the 49ers winning this game. But I'm not going to. So I get the Bills winning this one 35-31. I think the passing attack is going to keep it going. So. And I did forget one, actually. Cowboys, Ravens. So, I'm going to take the Ravens 24-20. Lamar Jackson should be back. He's not having a great year, but, I think he'll be enough to beat the Dallas Cowboys, who just got crushed against Washington. Washington just has Dallas' number this year. And I think Baltimore is going to end up taking Dallas' number in this game. So, I got Baltimore in this game easily, even though it's only a 4-point game. But yeah, those are my week, as I just don't see the Cowboys offense getting much going. I got the so yeah, that's what I got. Those are my picks right now. Comment down below what you think. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Turn on post notifications, like, comment. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sports Expert here. There'll be more picks videos every week. I'm out, guys. Peace.